Hello guys, good morning and happy Monday. It's Tiffany here and I'm a spiritual hypnotherapist and I help women in business get super freaking confident in what they do so they can show up. So they can show up for what they want in life and make it freaking happen. So today I want to talk about like how to really use social media in the best freaking way to where you can grow your business and it can feel effortless and it can feel easy. And this is going to be a little different than most people will tell you. And in this way, it's just the best way to grow your social media is to just show up and get super freaking confident in yourself and what you're doing and your business, and just, hey Heidi, heal the parts of you that need healing to where you can have full belief, full confidence, full worthiness in yourself, because you show up in a different way when you do that, when you have that, when you feel that. You show up in a completely different way when you feel that. Like, think about it. Think about it for a minute. Put yourself in your shoes. Put yourself in your business. If you are struggling with confidence, how more potent, how differently would you show up in your business if you had total confidence in what you were doing? How differently would your business feel if you had total belief in what you were doing? Hey Kizzy, good morning. How differently would everything start to be if you woke up and you were like, I'm growing a business I love. I feel totally confident in it. I feel super powerful. I know everything that I want is going to happen and I just have to show up for it. Like, if you were able to wake up like that, how differently would your business feel? That is the key. That is the key. Because yes, to grow a business, you have to get clients. But to get clients, you have to prove to them in some sort of way, whatever way, that you know what you're doing and that you can help them. That's all it takes, is to allow them to see you, allow them to feel you, allow them to hear you, allow them to realize that you can help them. And in order to do that, you have to show up, you have to create content, you have to put yourself out there, you have to allow yourself to be seen, you have to allow yourself to like just do it. And stay consistent in that with a full belief of, this is going to work no matter what, and I'm willing to show up for it. And a lot of people are so afraid to show up because they struggle with confidence, they struggle with self-esteem, they struggle with their inner part of them, whatever it may be. It can be so many different things. And I think that's why people struggle, is because it's so related to you, and it can be, a lot of times we don't even realize it, we don't even see it, we don't even notice it. It's a subconscious thing and we're not aware of it. And we're just like, a lot of times we're unaware of what's really going on. And I don't want to say excuses, because that's not really the word, but it's like we tell ourselves that we're struggling with something when it's really not even that. It's like something deeper. But on the surface, like, for example, one that a lot of people use, I know I have, I don't have enough time. Like, we use that. Oh, I don't have enough time to create content. I can't show up because I don't have enough time in the day. But really, do you? Like, because we think consciously, I don't have enough time, but it's on a deeper level. It could be, I don't feel like I can do this. I don't feel like this can work out. I've tried a lot and nothing has worked out for me, and I don't feel like I can do this. But we're saying, I don't have enough time. And that's what I'm saying. That's just an example. There can be so many ways to do this. There can be so many ways that we do this, is that, I'm afraid to be seen. I'm afraid to put myself out there. I'm afraid to do this. When in reality, like, it's deeper. Yes. So, like, and Heidi, do not beat yourself up that you're very good at making excuses. Do not beat yourself up. Do not let yourself feel negatively about that, because that's the self-sabotage cycle. We realize what we're doing to ourselves. We start to beat ourselves up. We put ourselves in a negative energy. And then we don't show up in our business the way that we want to because we're coming from that negative energy. And this is why it's so important to look at what you're doing to yourself and see how you may be self-sabotaging and holding yourself back. And then, like, you know, become aware of it without judgment. Become aware of it without judgment. And this is why growing a business and doing the healing work and realizing what is really going on and what is really holding you back is doing it with love. Like, you will never get yourself to where you want to be by beating yourself up and putting yourself down. You won't. It doesn't happen that way. Like, the only way that this can happen is to show yourself love and move through this and become super freaking aware of what you're doing to yourself. And become super freaking aware of what you're doing to yourself without freaking judgment. The way that you can show up on social media and be potent and have people see a video and be like, yes, I need to work with her. Yes, everything she's saying, yes, is to get super freaking confident in you, not your business. Your business is a reflection of you. Get confident in your business. Get confident in what you're doing. Get confident in the tools you use. Get confident in everything with that. But in order to get super confident in all of that, you're going to have to get confident in you. In order to, because, you know, I never grew a business before. And so when I was jumping into the business space and like trying to grow a business, I thought I could just announce to the world, hey, this is what I'm doing, come work with me, and people would come work with me. And that's not how it happened at all. And it's not how it happened. So if you have jumped into the online space thinking that you can just do that too, and now you're like, what the fuck, this isn't working, what the hell, like something's wrong with me, because that's what a lot of us make that mean. It doesn't mean that. Then know that you're not alone. It just doesn't work that way. People don't just throw their money, just random people that say, this is what I'm doing, I can help you. We have to prove, we have to show up for it. We have to stay consistent, and we have to be about it. In order to be about it, we have to show ourselves, and that can be super scary. That can be super scary, especially if you've struggled with confidence issues and self-esteem issues for a very long time, and you've never allowed yourself to have a deeper relationship with you. That's what your business will require you to do. That is honestly, I believe that is why a lot of people struggle, is because so many of us are scared to look deeper within ourselves and heal what needs to be healed within ourselves, because we're looking on like outwardly type stuff. And what I mean by that is, like, we think that it's strategy. We think it's something outside of ourselves, and we just need to buy the next training or buy that to learn what we need to do in our business, when really all it is healing. And if you got super freaking confident in yourself, you would trust yourself, and you wouldn't look for outwardly strategy trainings. You wouldn't look for all of this shit to tell you what to do and how to do it. You would actually allow yourself to like look within and listen to your soul. Like, your soul knows. It's been on a huge journey for a very long time, and it's allowed you to make different choices. And your soul led you to grow this business. So now it's time to listen to your soul. What is your soul telling you to do? And sometimes it's very hard to understand what exactly that is, because we blocked it. We've blocked it, and we stopped listening because we've looked at, oh, that strategy, I'm supposed to do that, and this is what they say, and this is what we're supposed to do, and we stop and we listen to everything outside of us, and we silence what's going on within us and what like our intuition is telling us to do. That is why getting to where like you start your healing process and you start improving your confidence and your self-esteem is so potent. It's so powerful, because then you will trust yourself and you will do what feels good to you, not what some random person is telling you to do. So I hope this video helped you guys. The best way to grow your business is to get super confident in yourself. Super confident in yourself. And knowing that you're good enough. And getting yourself to believe that you're good enough. There's never been if you are being called and led to grow a business in the way that you want to, do it. Because there's never been a better person for it than you. And it's time. It's time for you to go out there, and you can stand in your power and allow yourself to be seen, even if it's scary. Like, you can have confidence in something and still be freaking scared. Like, and so many people are hiding that. So many people are like just going on live video and they're, you know, growing their business, and you look at them and you compare yourself to them, but really they're fucking scared too. Everyone gets scared. And you're probably doing something you've never done before. So give yourself a freaking break. Give yourself a freaking break. Show yourself some love and know that you're good enough to freaking show up for what you want. Hard to recondition your mind when you have been told. Yeah, and that's why so many people are stuck. And that's why so many people will be stuck forever. And that sucks. But know that if it feels hard, it's okay. But also know that there are answers. There are things that can help you rewire and recondition your mind. And so for me, that was hypnosis. And I'm learning more and more on hypnosis and past life regression and all of that. But basically, why your mind has been conditioned is because there's been so many experiences that have led you to believe something. That's basically what it is. And you should know that you can go in and you can rewire and recondition. And reconditioning and, you know, the deep shadow work doesn't have to be fucking hard and take a long time. Like, it doesn't. It can be easy, it can be effortless, and it can be sped up. I feel like it never lets me get seen more. Okay. I feel like I'm pretty good at listening, Heidi says, to my soul inner goddess when it comes to new ideas. But then I doubt her and feel ridiculous and start backing out again. And that's the thing. That's the battle of the conscious versus the subconscious mind. Because yes, you can listen to your soul, and you can listen to your inner goddess and that inner guidance and everything that comes to you. But in order for you to actually take action on that, it requires you to take action on that. In order for that to happen, it requires you to take action on that. So this is how I explain it. The conscious mind, you have the conscious part of you that's like, that's what I want. Okay, this is what my soul is telling me. This is what I need to do. I want this. That feels really fucking good. I gotta go for it, and I gotta do it. And then you start doing it, and you might go a day, you might go a week, and you might feel really good about it, and you might be like, yes, I'm on fire, yes, yes, yes. And then a week later, or a couple days later, you're struggling again. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, and that's the part where people beat themselves up, and they put themselves in this, like, self-sabotage cycle, and it's shitty. But that's the conscious versus subconscious mind. Your conscious mind knows what you want. It knows how to get there. It can learn all the things and, like, figure it all out and, like, consciously know. And you may know consciously, like, I can't keep going. I'm struggling. I don't know why. And then all the meanwhile, your subconscious knows exactly why. Your subconscious knows exactly why you're struggling. It knows from the very point in time on your life's history, the minute that you decided something, the second, it like has all that stored in it. It knows exactly when in your lifespan, your lifetime, your lifetimes, your past life, whatever it may be, it knows exactly when you decided that you weren't good enough, or you couldn't do this, or it's hard, or like whatever you've decided to believe. And it has programs and belief systems stored in it that operate your entire life. We're not in control. Our subconscious mind is. Like, our conscious mind, we think, oh, I know how to do it, I can do it. We think we're in control in that way. But our subconscious mind has the true control, the true power. And when you can go in there and you can release it and you can rewire and recondition that part of you, everything becomes effortless, because everything else is ran off of the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind, it's tricky because it records every little tiny experience, even the things that you don't realize. Like, something is going on in your background right now, that in your room, like wherever you are, something's going on. Like, the refrigerator may be running, or the TV may be on, and all of that information is being stored in your mind. This is why some shit that we don't even realize we went through affects us, because it's stored in our mind. Like, it's stored in our mind, and that's crazy to me. It was crazy to me when I learned that. I'm like, wow, you know, like, we may be affected by something that had nothing to do with us. It was just something that our subconscious mind latched on and decided. But we have the power to recondition that. We have the power to redecide. We have the power to be like, no, I don't want to believe that anymore. I'm going to let that go. And that's where the tools come in. Like sometimes like we can't just sit here and be like, I don't want to believe that anymore. I'm done. Like we can, but we will have resistance against that because part of us still believes that. And so it's not going to happen in one day. But when you take the powerful freaking tools, allow yourself, and this is why hypnosis is powerful to me, because it allows you to go back. It allows you to see what happened. It allows you to feel what happened. It allows you to really get in touch with your subconscious mind and shut off the conscious part of you and be like, okay, what happened? What went on? Let's release it. Let's recondition it. Let's rewire it. And let's put something else in its place and decide. Decide to believe something different and allow it to sink in. That's why it's powerful. And that's why it's effortless and easy, because like in hypnosis, you're just relaxing and you're going through and like you're visualizing yourself in a like weird places and like different places and different things will come up for you. But like it's crazy to me. It's amazing to me. But hey Megan, good morning. But that's why it's a battle, because you have the subconscious mind with all of this stuff stored in it. Then you have the conscious mind, and they say the subconscious mind is running 95% of your day, and then your conscious mind is only 5%. So most of the day is ran off of stuff that we've already pre-decided. Yeah, decide to believe something else is possible. Yeah, and it's like we decide in every moment. And that's why becoming aware of what we're doing is so powerful, because most times we're going about our day and our subconscious mind is running things for us and we don't even really realize it. And when we can become aware of it, we can start to change it. And that's like, okay, so example, if this is new to you, for example, if you get in the car and you already turn the key, you already put it in drive, and you already start driving, you don't even have to think about it. Right? Like you just do it automatically. You don't have to be like, okay, I have to turn the key and then I gotta move this, press this button and move it back. Like you don't have to consciously like even think about that. Your subconscious is running that. You can do it without thinking. You're breathing right now. Your subconscious mind is taking care of that. But it's powerful when we get into shutting, like bringing our awareness into our breath, bringing our awareness and present moment into what we're doing. Hey, Lindsay. So it's very, very powerful to see what you're doing to yourself and become aware of that, because then you can be like, I don't like that. You know, I've been doing this to myself for a long time, and you do it without judgment. You show love. You're like, I've been doing this for a long time and I don't want to do this and I don't like it. And you do that with love and you bring awareness. You're like, okay, I'm going to figure out how to release this. I'm going to figure out this, because a lot of people are not even aware of it, and they think this is just how it is. This is just something that I have to struggle with and I have to figure out how to, live with. And it doesn't have to be that way. Nothing has to be that way. Heidi! Off topic, but curious. You keep saying good morning. What time is it? Where you go? Oh, I didn't even realize. Like, that's a subconscious thing. I didn't even realize, like, I was saying good morning. But it is 7:10 a.m. where I am right now. So, good morning. So, yeah. I hope you like this video. I love you guys. And I'm going to be coming back with more topics around this. So, the best way to get yourself... Hey, Jennifer. The best way to get yourself to where you're on social media, you're on fire, you know what you're doing, you feel really good about it, you can show up consistently, you can put yourself out there, you can be seen, all of that. The way to do that is get confident in yourself. Get confident in yourself. Yes. What do you mean by that, Megan, before I jump off? How I talk about so many things, so I just don't know where exactly you were replying that to. That is how self-blame can happen. But yeah. We are our own worst enemy, but we can also be our best friend. And that has to do with, are we going to look at what we're doing and be like, you're a piece of shit, like, why can't you get your shit together, what the fuck? Or are you gonna look at yourself and like, I'm doing something new, I'm willing to learn, everything's gonna be fine, I'm gonna figure it out along the way, like, if anyone else can do it, I can do it too. So it all has to do with like the things you're saying in your head. That's the first step. Get aware of the things that you're saying to inside your head to yourself. Become aware of that. Start to like consciously change that. Start to subconsciously change that. And that will empower you to keep going. If you don't connect your awareness to your present, that's sometimes where it can get stuck. Yeah, exactly. Like, think about the days where it just like flew by. You didn't do anything that you planned. It just flew by, and then you're beating yourself up for why you didn't show up and why you let the day fly by. It's because you weren't allowing yourself to be aware. And sometimes that can happen. And that can happen to anybody, you know? And so that's why meditation is so good. That's why like just taking some deep breaths and just checking in with yourself throughout the day is so good. Because you can start to become aware. What have I been thinking today? How have I been treating myself today? That's where it starts. It's not just learning some freaking strategy and just going with it and being like, okay, this is what I'm doing. It's connecting with yourself on a deeper relationship and healing what needs to be healed, so you can feel confident, so you can feel free within you, and then looking at whatever strategy you want to do and showing up for it. And you can do that consistently and effortlessly and confidently when you feel good about yourself. That's where it starts. So anyway, I'm gonna jump off. So if you guys are struggling with this, if you guys are struggling with that deep relationship with yourself and the deep healing, and you want to venture in on like how to recondition your mind and how to get yourself super confident so you can step into your business and be seen and show up and be consistent and make money in your business, like, I want to help you. Get a free call with me. Let's chat on options. So I love you guys. Bye.